What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm your host, Cooper Daniels. Today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. Folks, I look different today because I didn't have time this morning to do my morning routine. So I just came down in a black tee and put a hat on, folks, because the show is life and I have to get to it. Folks, I'm getting sick again. I was sick for a fucking month. I had a week where I was feeling better. I think it has something to do with a lack of sleep, and I've been eating like shit. What do you guys think? So this morning I drank celery juice. There was mushroom powder in my coffee, and now I'm drinking some nut milk. I'm a man, folks. Oh wait, this isn't nut milk. I got nut milk in reserve. I'm drinking chocolate banana protein. It's got banana, monk fruit, almond butter, pea protein, cacao, vanilla extract, sea salt, and cinnamon. Folks, aren't you glad I told you that? What are you guys doing? Is everybody okay? Are we all excited about life, love, and everything that comes with that? The market is correcting down a bit. I haven't looked at anything. I truly woke up with a pounding headache, and I'm trying to address some of these issues. So, folks, let's check the chat. You guys here? How are you guys doing? Richard's here. Thank God. Rocket Red, countdown, liftoff. Let's go. Getting ready for 420. I mean the having. Been there. Haven't slept in 4 years. Fatherhood. Anthony, thank God you're not the only. I'm not the only one. You're not the only one. We're not the only ones. Yeah. And I have a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, and now almost 2-year-old. So I guess I am actually getting out of the weeds. I mean, I'm literally in the tall weeds right now because 9-year-olds and 7-year-olds, they're a bit self-sufficient on some level, but they still are annoying as hell and lovely as hell. But they're always asking for shit and need help. And you got to emotionally guide them. You got to love them. You've got to listen to them. You've got to listen to them whine constantly. And then you got a 2-year-old almost that is just screaming all the damn time. I was out of the weeds with the 7-year-old and the 9-year-old. They were at school. I was going to have all day. But now we got this wonderful little ray of sunshine in the Tues, almost the Tues. But eventually, little man will be in TK and life will be back. Folks, I mean, how are we doing? This is like such a roller coaster right now. There's no it's not taking off. There's like these fake breakouts that are getting smacked down. You got Congress. We're going to read about Congress because I saw some headlines and I actually don't know any of the details. Lizzie Warren is back on the scene. And I heard that they wanted some light crypto regulation before the election. So I think we need to dive in and really kind of understand what these idiots are talking about. I know that Bitcoin broke down below 69,000. I imagine that alts also broke down with it. And we're just living that life. What's up? If you haven't looked at anything, can I float some topics? Yeah, give it. Float me some topics. Let's go. I'm going to navigate the noise, but if you got some topics, I'm willing to talk about it. That's for damn sure. Founder of Helium, partner at Founder of Helium, partner at Helium. Oh, so what you're saying to me, Shaq, and wonderful. You should be a novelist. The way you broke this down is the founder of Helium is now a partner at Borderless Capital. Damn. Remember when we were all trying to get Helium to choose Algorand over Solana? Need more coffee. Me too. And I'm only going to do that cold brew with reishi or whatever in it. I'm going to try to give my body a break. I'm going to try to starve myself for a few days and hope that helps. You know what I mean? You guys ever just get to the end of your rope and you're like, I'll try fucking anything. I don't know. Okay, starve myself. I think that's called fasting. I think a lot of you probably do it. But I'm going to be like, you know what? Let's just starve. Like maybe starving will help. Now, I'm not going to starve with the chocolate banana protein, with pea protein. Pea protein's clean, right? Isn't Wayru the better helium? Relax and Sleep says, I don't expect takeoff until after halving. I also am only expecting a 2-3x for Bitcoin because on multiple of previous highs dropping, based on multiple of previous highs dropping. Well, yes. Okay. So here we go. So I do believe that the spot Bitcoin ETFs have driven the price up a lot. So a lot of that action that we were going to get leading up to the halving is probably already here. And then if I'm understanding history correctly, there's usually a bit of a disappointment that happens after the halving because nothing actually changes. The supply shock doesn't even, happen. It takes some months, and we're really going to need Bitcoin to be a high price in order for the security to maintain, right? And also, it seems to be a solid amount of demand. Now, we're also going to have we have these major institutions playing their games, and they're going to keep some of the volatility in check, which in some ways is a good thing. In some ways is a bad thing. For people that have been around for a while, that volatility is an opportunity. What is this? I think that was a spider web just floating in the center of the earth. Like, what is happening? Or am I just hallucinating? No, that's definitely a spider. Am I in a spider web right now? What's going on, guys? I'm breaking. RWA, red wine hooker, blow oil, gold oil, inu. Just rolls off the tongue. Rolls off the tongue. You should have heard. Oh my God. As many of you know, you watch my show, you know that my wife hates me. In that way where there's a thin line between love and hate. So let's not be too brutal. But she does, I think, for of the last while, she's been on that side of hate, on that thin line, which she's been over there on the hate side. But so she's like busy, and I'm on Evil Tools, and I'm like, okay, I got to name this. And I'm like, hey, can I get your opinion on something? And she's like, sure. And she's like, I guess. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you good? She's like, wait, whatever. Now you've interrupted. Let's just whatever. Okay. So I was like, so what sounds better? Red wine. Okay. I was like, and then I couldn't even say. I was like, okay, so what sounds better? Red wine, hooker, oil. No. Red wine, hooker, blow, oil, gold, inu. Red wine, hooker, blow, bullets, gold, oil, inu. And she's like, bullets? Shut the fuck up. No bullets. And I was like, okay, fine. No bullets. Red wine, hooker, blow, gold, oil, inu. Now, my issue with oil, inu, was the fact that the L and the I look similar. So it's weird. It didn't look nice. But it did roll better. Gold, oil, inu actually felt better in the mouth, folks. So she's like, well, go with that one because you can actually say it. And I said, okay. Now, there was, and somebody had actually pointed it out. Look, I'm spending some time on some really important stuff. Well, you should, because guys, folks, you have an opportunity right now to own everything on Algorand. You own literally everything on Algorand and in the universe by holding RWA. And it also just helps perpetuate the narrative that Algorand is the RWA chain. Like, this is like such a no-brainer. I don't even understand it. I took so much peyote to bring this to you, and you people are not running with it. No, you guys are actually, but it doesn't matter. You absolutely are. The 6 divine distributors fucking killed it. Anyways, the point is what was my point? Oh, somebody had pointed out like, oh, is this a derivative of, Harry Potter, whatever. And then they were making a joke about how I didn't even put a number in between the thing and Inu. And I had considered putting a number there. I was like, well, maybe I should put a number there. But I was like, no, RWA needs to forge its own path. It's not a derivative. It's not a derivative of anything other than it's a derivative of the drivel that is in my brain that's having fun, that is going to bring freedom to the pores on blockchain, specifically Algorand. We got to bring this. There's pores everywhere, folks. We got to bring owning everything to everywhere. You guys understand the mission? For the love of God. I don't understand how I can be over here. I'm baking the most beautiful cake. Come eat the cake. We're here. I finally brought it. Love of Christ. How are you guys doing? Isn't Wayru the better helium? I think Wayru was also backed by Borderless Capital, by the way. And Wayru is very hyper specifically focused in Latin America, last I checked, for the most part. But I mean, Helium is doing some interesting stuff with like mobile and all that. So I don't know. Are you guys up on the Helium thing? Yeah, we need to verify RWA. We need to decide on the logo. There's a competition. Realms, the awesome project on Algorand Realms, they've been rewarding NFT holders. They jumped up and like put out a bounty for a logo, and then we got some incredible submissions. Now, the only thing that I have to say about that contest is that I do feel like the window was too short. I feel like not enough people. It was so right on top of the launch. So it quickly launched, and then there was a 48-hour window for people to come up with the logo. And I'm concerned that not enough people were able to participate in it. So I did float on Twitter, and you guys can let me know, because this is sort of moving the goalposts on this competition. So if people are really against it, I won't do it. But I was thinking maybe we could open up the logo competition for Red Wine Hooker Blow Gold Oil Inu for RWA on Algorand, own everything. Guys, I'm a broken record. I swear to God, this might actually break me. I think RWA might be the thing that makes me give up and start just singing on the corner. It might be it. So stay tuned for that. I might have a psychological break because of RWA. But the point is that I felt like it was pretty quick. But anyways, so I'm floating the idea that we open up that competition for 72 hours, and if you submit in these next 72 hours, your only opportunity is to win the whole thing. So you cannot get the prizes of the top 3 or the top 10. You can only get the top prize, to make it fair to the people that submitted within the window. I don't know, whatever you guys think. No, I'm not doing that, Shaq. I'm not going to read it. Relax and Sleep. Yeah, they were backed by Borderless. The chain they have moved to received $100 million from Borderless, so I think the two are connected. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, they moved to a chain that is heavily backed by Borderless. Folks Finance announced their contest today. Worth checking out. Absolutely, I will. And we should check out the Folks Finance. I know that they like streamlined it. It's only going to be on 2 dexes, and you can only win on 1 dex. That's as far as I know. I'm hearing from Kirby from Akita that he thinks that he's and Akita is disqualified because of an XGov win. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's from the dog's mouth. Oh my God, yeah, Silvio in Paris. When is Silvio in Paris? 420, right? Isn't he on at like 420? I wouldn't mind. I would love to watch that live with you guys. Can I do that? I'd have to not go to where I'm going tomorrow. I haven't been feeling well, so maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just hang out with you guys instead. What time is Silvio in Paris? If you think if I just Google Silvio in Paris, that's what will come up. Let's look. Paris blockchain. Silvio Macaulay. I mean, this man hasn't spoken in public since the advent of color TV. Let's see. Silvio. Ciao, Silvio. But when is it? All right. Maybe you guys have already put this in the chat. Okay, you haven't yet. Let's figure this out. Silvio in Paris. Emily in Paris. No, what was the Ethan Hawke movie? Midnight in Paris? Oh, man. I'm doing great. What's the schedule? So you guys are saying it's Day one. I wish I was here. Would really love to be at the Paris blockchain event. Like that would be really fucking cool. All right, so today's Tuesday. You guys are saying it's tomorrow, so it's probably this. So give me the fucking schedule, ho. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit of a I don't really talk nicely. Okay, the agenda maybe. I might as well share this at this point. Let's just share it. If I'm going to scroll this thing, you might as well scroll it with me. Program details, I guess. Let's go here. Okay, we're going to look at, right now we're looking at the Paris blockchain agenda because we're going to see if I can stream live. Can I even stream these things? Are they live? Watch live, watch here. Do you have to pay to watch live, watch here? Okay, April 9th is not today, right? No, it is today. Fireside chat with the Binance guy. Stellar is the keynote for the 9th. Then she's on a panel. Jeremy Allaire. This looks like a great Bitpanda. I'm hearing more and more people talk about Aptos. They're not giving up. The XRPL Commons president. Interesting. Crypto.com's in the building. Okay, where are you? Silvio. Polygon giving a keynote on the 9th. Alexi from Rarible. Casper giving a keynote. Silvio. Why are we here? He stole my line. See, Scott Melker's there. Rug Radio. All right. Oh, that would be fun. David Chom. This looks like an amazing. I really, okay. So this is tomorrow. So this is probably. Oh no, when is Silvio? Silvio? Did I pass it? Okay. Did you guys watch me pass it and be like, Coop? Where's the 10th? Why are we skipping the 10th? You motherfuckers. All right. I'm not going to scroll this anymore, but what did I do wrong, guys? April 9th, 2024, and then but it skips the 10th. Right? Am I crazy? How long are you guys going to watch me do this? Until when are you going to be like, Coop, like fucking calm down, bro. You missed it. All right. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But so he's on the 10th. Silvio's on the 10th. But did you guys see as I was passing that it goes from the 9th to the 11th? All right. Anyways, it means he's tomorrow. Okay. Silvio in Paris, evening. What's up, Mort? I think the digital tickets cost money too. Of course they do. Silvio's on the 10th, I think. Hi, Coop. What's up? Plenio. Nice to see you. Control F. Sorry. Silvio is 10th. So you must have passed. Yeah, but you guys saw it. I'm not a psychopath, right? Dates on the left. Oh. but okay, but it went to the 11th. Let's just go to the 10th. Maybe that's the better. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I'm an idiot. But do. Tim Draper. Paul from Stellar. Stellar's all over this thing. Ordinals. Every Bitcoin Maxi's favorite topic. NFT gaming. We're sharing, right? Yeah. Silvio. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. He's at the master stage. He's giving up government grade blockchain. Oh, man, you fuckers. How much does it cost? Are you kidding me? What's like the little... Oh, my God, the site. Can you... Now we're just doing... Now I'm just being a total dick. I want to see corporate breakfast, 8:30 to 10:30. I just want to see if you can just play shit. All right. You guys figure this out for me if you want. Tickets. Live sessions. Okay. All right. Oh man. Celery juice. Freaking gurgling in the stomach. You don't want to spend $3K? you don't want to spend $3,000 to stream 20 minutes of Sylvia, ciao, government grade. You call me a Fed blockchain, but I don't. I solve the Fed blockchain. I don't become the Fed. I make sure the Fed cannot do the thing that you don't want it to do. You understand me? I make a Fed blockchain actually decentralized, permissionless, and private. I'm a fucking genius. Ciao. I go on ReCoop. I let everybody know that the government blockchain grade doesn't mean that you can spy on me or you. It means that you have true privacy and the state can continue to exist and control its money, but you can participate in a digital way that is actually permissionless. It is decentralized, and I can bring privacy in a very interesting way. Ciao. I solve the big problem so you do not have the Chinese kind of uh, spy state. We will not be watching you. We will make it more efficient. We need to dress up. Put on like a little. We'll make it efficient. We will not. It will not be a police state. It will be a perfect and the fast and the final. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I hope you're enjoying this. Too tall to be Italian. I am Italian. Relax and sleep. My mother was not born in Italy, but my grandparents were. So, in fact, I am Northern Italian. I believe that Silvio is from a different region. He's breaking. I'm definitely breaking, folks. I swear to God. I feel like RWA might be the inflection point. All right. Let's get off of this fucking Paris blockchain thing. We're all just hanging. We're just all hanging together today, guys. All right, let's look. You guys want to see? You want me to show you some stuff? Let's go to CNBC and see how everybody's doing. Did you guys see yet, by the way, yesterday I showed you that Mingo, and I haven't checked yet because I need to go in there and I need to make sure I put it on a quest. But I think that Mingo might have even, that crypto for change gift to me yesterday might even have been undreamt. Like, what is going on? Thank you again, man. All right. We're going to do a late night show with Crypto for Change. I think on Thursday, he's talking to Moonwell on him and Seawill are talking to Moonwell on his base channel. I mean, in the block, in the next block. All right, let's go. Whatever happened to JT? JT just became, sorry, I'm not going to do it. Woo, that was funny, guys, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm sure you hate me for that. All right, let's it wasn't mean. It was sort of mean, but it wasn't that mean. Okay, let's share the screen and move the fuck on. Okay, let's turn this on. Do. I still got it. At least it's in my head. Okay. Bump, 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 bump. Okay, the markets aren't looking good. Okay, Dow falls 150 points. Okay, let's make sure we're sharing. We are. Dow falls 150 points as traders brace for key U.S. inflation report. 176 points, down almost 0.5%. And the S&P is down exactly the same. And the NASDAQ is actually performing a little bit better, but down 0.25%. The CPI. So what is the CPI tomorrow? I think that's usually Wednesdays, right? The Dow pulled back Tuesday as investors struggled to regain some positive momentum ahead of the release of key U.S. inflation data. The 30 stock index traded 148 pound a bit. Okay, pulled back Tuesday as investors struggled to regain some positive key. Okay. Chipmaker NVIDIA dropped 3%. Other mega cap tech names were also negative for the day. The March Consumer Price Index report is slated for release tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern. So we'll have that report in when we do the show tomorrow. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, gas prices have gone way up in the last month. So and the CPI is the one that includes gas prices, right? I think so. I think core is what doesn't. Hedge funds are selling stocks at the fastest pace in 3 months and stepping up short bets. All right. So they know. And they can move it. So there you go, guys. We're about to experience some pain. Costco is selling as much as 200 million in gold bars a month now. Oh man. Who said that not, making things easy access? You look at Bitcoin and you put it on the stock market in an ETF and you see all of these inflows. You put gold bars where everybody likes to do their shopping at Costco and you see a massive amount of selling. So you just got to put it where people can get it. And I think gold bars were also trading at a very low premium at Costco. So if you were looking to buy full ounces of gold, probably didn't have much better opportunity than Costco. The 10 years down, Donald Trump, whatever media is down to 36, but still holding up in that mid 30s. Barstool's Dave Portnoy won $2.7 billion betting on UConn. A billion, that would be insane. Million would be the more normal number. Kremlin hints at forthcoming Putin-Xi meeting. Russia scrambles to deal with massive floods. Dude, perfect. I don't even know what that is. All right, enough of that. The U.S. and its allies face a $10 trillion reckoning in the race to rearm. Leaders are just starting to come to terms with the vast increase in defense spending required to counterbalance the Russian and Chinese militaries. Oh my God. This is why we need RWA, folks. I don't know why, but that's why. Iran's better, stealthier drones are remaking global warfare. Intel investors' pessimism over turnaround wipes out $27 billion of value. Jesus. What's this? What is that 38? It's wild. It's wild that's like, you'd think that Intel would do a better job. Trump media co-founders win right to challenge share lockup. So wait. So does this mean that this stock that is in free fall is that the co-founders of Trump Media are trying to be able to sell their stock before the lockup period ends? Get out of that shit, folks. If you'd like your money. I mean, if you're supporting him for some, if you're supporting him, you think that that's a good way to support your favorite political candidate, fine, but you're probably better off just donating to his campaign. But I guess you could tax loss harvest. Okay, let's move on to crypto. I want it all. All right. The One Republic guy, he writes good songs. Okay, Avram Eisenberg executed a winning trading strategy, says his defense lawyer. Okay, we're not going to read about that. Uphold adding Bitcoin support to his new Vault wallet. Okay. Estee Lauder NIV, a 16Z crypto back 7 million funding round for blockchain-based beauty brand Kiki. Top Solana-based meme coins register price declines. So crazy, all this shit. So we're all crashing in anticipation of the CPI tomorrow, is what I'm understanding. Because I think we all know that gas has gone up. And I mean, prices haven't cooled, right? Have you guys noticed prices cooling? Because I've just realized, I just see prices bouncing back. Okay, what does Tom Tillis have to say? Calls for light crypto regulatory framework ahead of presidential election. Let's see what old Tommy Tillis has to say. Okay, oh my God. I might have to go back to the ad blocker, but then it's just like I have to answer, please. Like they're like, these sites beg you, please come on, for the love of our children, and we need you to allow ads. And it's just like, well, then give me a better experience. Republican Senator Tillis calls for light crypto regulatory framework ahead of presidential. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle urged the need for new crypto laws on Tuesday, as Deputy Treasury Secretary Wally Adeyemo asked for additional tools to effectively crack down on illicit crypto financing. Bipartisan senators called for a new regulatory framework for the crypto industry during a Senate Banking Committee meeting. Stressed the light regulatory framework is needed to both prevent illicit crypto financing and help the industry grow. Is asking Congress for the Wally Adeyemo is asking Congress for increased powers to go after crime. to both combat risks. So he wants light regulatory framework to both combat risks, including FTX-like collapse and illicit terrorism financing, and create a hospitable environment in which digital assets can thrive. Aw. The remarks came during a Senate Banking Committee meeting with Deputy Treasury Wally Adeyemo and on Tuesday, who testified about the Treasury's efforts to counter illicit finance. Adeyemo also pressed the members of the committee for additional tools to fight crypto crime. One thing I tell the people in the crypto or digital asset space that say nothing to see here, everything is fine, they're wrong. There needs to be some light regulatory regime put into place. Otherwise, there are risks. We want to create the most hospitable environment for digital assets to thrive. We don't want to overreach and lose the opportunity to be that jurisdiction. Tillis added that if there is a change of administration following the presidential election in November, the view of how to regulate crypto will be vastly different. I, for one, would like to look at the possibility of working with the Treasury to address some of the things in your punch list that we agree with, so that we may be able to get regulations on the books in this Congress that will certainly not go as far some of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle want to go, but will be far short of the wild, wild west we find ourselves in now. It's called playing both sides, folks. On Monday, Tillis and Senator Bill Hagerty released a discussion draft of a new bill, the Ensuring Necessary Financial Oversight and Reporting of Cryptocurrency Ecosystems Enforce Act. Man, they come up with a word and they really just force in a bunch of words that start with that letter, don't they? Aimed at an acronym, you guys got it. Jesus Christ. Aimed at making sure centralized cryptocurrency companies are adhering to Bank Secrecy Act and anti-money laundering standards. Elizabeth Warren, Mark Warner, and Bob Menendez also called for more crypto regulations. Name your bad guy, and crypto is the way they can move money around. Warren added that validators, which validate transactions on proof-of-stake blockchains, are not subject to the same anti-money laundering and know your customer laws that banks are. Stablecoins make it easier to convert dollars into crypto and crypto into dollars, so they are an on-ramp into the crypto world. If we're going to create new on-ramps, then we need a regulatory framework that will put the rules for anti-money laundering into place so that we do not have new opportunities for Iran and terrorists and drug lords and human traffickers to make more money. It's just that hasn't this been proven untrue? Whatever. Bitcoin supply inactive for a year slides to 18-month low of 65.8%. So people are selling. They're taking profits. All right. Any other? Should I do one more crypto site? All right, Solana's cheap fees are turning out to be a curse for now. Solana is popular due to its cheap fees, but it's become a little too popular with a certain crowd. Okay, let's understand this real quick. We'll let Blockworks teach us. Okay, if Bitcoin were completely free to use, there would be mayhem, not unlike the troubles that Solana currently faces. No fees would clog Bitcoin's mempool, a reservoir of pending transactions with useless mini transfers to the point that legitimate users would face extended delays and even be ignored altogether. Bitcoin would process transactions on a first in, first out basis. Some rogue scallywag could code a script to send millions of transactions for individual sats between wallets in a steady stream, beating you to the punch every time until the spam ran its course. Considering only about 2,500 transactions fit into Bitcoin blocks right now, it would take nearly a week in this particular scenario for your lunch money to go through. Bitcoin's fee auction model prices out that kind of attack, users bid against each other for inclusion in the next block. It currently costs more than 1,000 sats to send one sat with low priority, making most kinds of spam economically unfeasible and leaving more room for a legitimate activity. Solana actually does operate on a first in, first out basis. There's no mempool, so users usually through apps and wallets send their transactions directly to the network's block builders for inclusion. Users were without a priority fee option until bots took the network down for hours in peak 2021 bull market, after which developers sought to fix the spam problem by enabling real users to price out offenders. However, not all Solana apps have incorporated priority fees, reducing their effectiveness. And besides, the network is still so cheap that bots haven't yet been deterred. Stats thrown about next week indicated that 77% of non-vote transactions were being dropped. Dropped transactions are functionally those that have taken too long to process due to others getting there first. With Bitcoin, those transactions would generally sit in a mempool until they're eventually added to blocks in times of low demand. But without a mempool, Solana simply lets those transactions disappear without processing after a period of time. As Solana users share anecdotes of dropped transactions, insiders say most of them are experienced by arbitrage bots. They're drowning block leaders. Okay, you guys understand this is too. Still, a revamped fee structure doesn't yet seem to be a priority. Instead, the most anticipated next step is reducing the network's reliance on Quick. This is a transport layer developed by Google years before Solana launched. With Jump Crypto's proposed validator software, FireDancer, pegged to be the client that does it. Improving Solana's networking layer, how apps and others communicate with the underlying infrastructure, will supposedly better inform a potential fee model overhaul in the future. The bots are in control until then, or at least until meme coin mania dies and the arbitrage opportunities dry up, whichever comes first. Fun. It seems fun, right? Let's look at prices. Oh, these were better days. Let's refresh. Sorry, guys. We got to refresh. Oh, shoot. All right. So Bitcoin is down 4% in the last 24 hours. Volume is pretty low. Greed is high, but that probably was calculated before the dump. Solana is at 175. It's doing fine. It's down 3.33% in the last 24 hours. XRP holding strong, actually, in the last 24 hours. Dogecoin dropping. Avalanche down. Polkadot doing all right. Down 1.5%. Litecoin under 100. Aptos, number 24. Down 8% though in the last 24 hours. Stellar, sideways. Dog with hat, down 15% in the last 24 hours, but still number 35. Hedera hanging out at 10 cents, has been there for a bit. VeChain down. Thorchain down about 4%. So bad. Sui down about 5%. Core down 11%. What is Core? The core network is powered by the Satoshi Plus consensus mechanism, which secures the network through a combination of delegated Bitcoin's mining hash and delegated proof of stake. Satoshi Plus is a consensus composability of EVM chain, which is created. Okay. Sounds like Coop chain. Algorand up to number 57, out of the climbing up to top 60, down 4.5% in the last 24 hours, at 23 and almost a half. Say tumbling down. Wormhole not having a good launch. Down 37% in the last week, 15% in the last 24 hours, and it's at 86 cents at a $1.5 billion market cap. So people are selling their airdrops. At what point, anybody that's still watching me navigate all this, at what point are you a buyer of Wormhole? Or are you a buyer at all? Vestige. How are you guys doing? Vestige. Let's see. Okay, red wine hooker. Gold oil Inu. Down. It's up 40%. So you guys really drove that thing down. Damn. You guys are crazy. If I had seen that, I'd have bought. Below, and somebody did. And then they did it again. It's wild. We'll see. But this is, I mean, how you distribute it to, you guys, I mean, I've joked about, paper hands and all this stuff. So if you look at the chart here, so I got excited. And then all the people started selling. They're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then somebody was like, no, we'll buy. It's all good. And it was very low. And then somebody got in. And then it was like, okay. And then it's like, oh, we're going to do this. This is all distribution. Then they, somebody got an airdrop, sell it. And then they did it over here, sell it. And all of this is distributing it. The more people these tokens touch, the more it gets distributed. Right? Isn't that right or no? Maybe it's wrong. No idea. All right, let's move on. But there you go. It's up 40% in the last hour. It's back up to about to take a 3 here. 49 people are watching it right now. The TVL is at 27.5. Market cap almost 30,000. Volume is still high. Good for you, RWA. Algo 200. Let's look. Somebody really decided to sell that as well. And it fought back. There's a lot of buys and then dumps. People are dumping every buy. It's hard out here for a pimp. All right, let's look at Bumgarnered. Bumgarner's having a moment. Look at that. Ba-doot-doot-doo, ba-doot-doot-doo, no, baby. Ba-doot-doot, ba-dee-dee-dee, no, baby. Ba-doot. But now we're here. But it's climbing. Good for you. Sus is having a little bit of a bounce back. All right, let's look at the other ones. Let's see. Opulus in 26. GORA over 50 cents. What's up, GORA Network? How are you doing? I saw GORA was on AJ Wright's Crypto. Abdul. They were talking about the GORA token, the EVM, migration or expansion is a better word. So they're doing a great job over there. Friends of the show, GORA Network. What's up, GORA? Akita looking strong. Coop is for the people. Coop is freedom. It's over 4 cents. Not bad. TVL's at 322,000, 322.5. And the market cap is nearly $1 million at 136,000. Ba-do-do-do, ba-dee-dee-dee, ba-da-da-da. Barb is, seems like a very nice man. And he is, his TVL is 54,000 and his fully diluted market cap is 100. Currently 74,000. Bumgarner's right there behind him. Headline. Trump coin. Zone. What happened to you, Zone? Zone, are you here? Where's Zone go? I thought they had a big announcement. Did they ever make that big announcement? Or did they just dangle that? And then just be like, okay, let's not make that announcement. All right, let's get back. Are you guys still here? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? All right, folks, how are we doing? Oh, man. Coward, he called me. He called me a coward for not having this in Algo. rather than dollars. Okay, well we'll get it there for you, buddy. Um, Jesus, he's breaking. I'm snapping, guys. Sign him up for your basketball team, Crypto for Change. You have a basketball team? I'll play basketball. I'd love to play basketball against some of you guys. I can hoop. Silvio's from Sicily. Yeah, I'm from, my family's from the north, Genoa, Portofino, that area. Jamie Dimon is forecasting 8% inflation and a deep recession. Drink my chocolate banana protein shake to that. Well, folks, look. When you start to realize that these great employment numbers are overwhelmingly government jobs, when you start to realize the actual condition of the economy when you're out there and people looking for jobs and how so many businesses are struggling, when you see that prices really aren't cooling down much, where gas is over $5 where I'm from, and that's just like that's cheap stuff. The cheap stuff is $4.99. That's about as cheap as I can get it. You can pay cash at a like off-label gas station for $4.99. And just like soups and stuff like that. I mean, you know, you do your grocery shopping, you have to buy what's on sale. Like just buying what you want is all gone up unless it's on sale. It's just doesn't seem like the story that is being spun is actually real. Now, the politics of it are a completely different thing. Is this all freaking Joey B's fault? Probably not. I mean, there was a certain environment that he came into, but it's not even about that. It's about right now, what is being sold to us doesn't feel real. And so, you know, I don't know that 8% inflation and a deep recession is the most likely thing, but Jamie Dimon does know a thing or two about what's going on, I think. Maybe not, but I think it's worse than we think. That's it. I think most things are worse than we think, folks. I'm starting to, you know, start to realize that the story that they tell us isn't the story. Did you guys just figure that out? Oh man, you know what they say about Northern Italians? Yeah, we pick up pennies on the floor. I think. They like meals with no more than 5 ingredients. Everybody smash that like button. Tom Weber, what's up? How you doing, sir? Okay, so Sheck says, change that vestige setting to algos instead of USD, you coward. Damn. Sheck's just mad that I didn't have him help me distribute RWA. We are here. That's it. Awesome. Man, I wish we lived close enough to hoop. That would be a lot of fun. I need some algo fun in the area to want to hoop. I would play. I would definitely. Oh, man, I would live in Florida. I would. My wife wouldn't. My wife wouldn't. My wife won't live anywhere but Los Angeles. I want out. Oh, God. I want out. I mean, it's fine. I like it. Like, you know, I mean, I like to look at the bright side, folks. I am a bright side kind of fella. And I mean, I live and I unlocked like a new, you guys, does anybody have like a local hiking spot? I have a really amazing hiking place that I go to a lot. It's like really world class. And, you know, and once you get to know, and it's large and there's different entrances and there's different trails and there's different mountains and there's different things that you can do. You could really, I've spent a lot of time exploring this mountain. And just yesterday I was there and I saw some people coming down from an area that I usually hang out maybe on this bench. I'll look at my phone, I'll tweet with you guys, and then I'll go maybe shoot a Devon video in this area over in one area. And then I'll climb up and then I'll sit on this rock and I'll look out over the entire city. It's fucking awesome. Or I'll come from a different direction and I'll do this thing. But I'm sitting in this one bench area where there's like little like park area. And these people were coming down from like normal people, because I had seen people come down from this area before, but they were usually homeless people. So I thought maybe back there was just some like kind of area that, you know, some homeless people were living. So I never really went up that way just to avoid whatever that is. But these were normal people and they were like, oh my God, that was an incredible hike. And they're saying that. I was like, wait, so where does that lead? And they're like, oh, that leads up there. And I was like, oh shit. So I was like, I wasn't going to do it because I wasn't feeling well, but now I needed to figure out where the entrance to this little side area was. And then so I went up, and now I know exactly where you go in order to go down that way. And then on the middle of the hike, there was like a bench that just had the most beautiful view. It was so good. And nobody knows about that area. So you're always by yourself. So, you can do whatever the hell you want. I can shoot a video. I can scream. I can do a whole bunch of stupid shit up there. And I don't have to worry, because my new spot, more and more people the spot that I've been shooting most of my Devon videos is becoming more and more popular. When I started doing it, nobody really knew about that area. But now I have this other side that I'm going to be able to do more videos. Sorry, guys. Sorry for talking about that. But my point was positive things. I don't live near the ocean in Los Angeles. I don't live near the ocean at all. But when I go on one of these hikes, I'm close enough to where it can be a sunny ass day, but you still feel that cool breeze from the ocean. I mean, it's pretty epic. It's nice, and the views are great. So that's a good thing. But no flights are hell of expensive. Let's see. Oh yeah. Are you guys talking about Barcelona? You come into no, flights are hell of expensive. Wish we could get a Decipher type event in the US, but I doubt that will happen with all the security stuff. Yeah. I looked at Barcelona, but it's expensive. Yeah. For me and my fam to come, it would be like 5 to 8K. Yeah, I can't do that. All right. So, well, folks, tomorrow we got the CPI. I got to get up there. I got to help out my lady with the baby. We got the CPI tomorrow. We'll look at this new revamped community coin contest from Folks Finance. We're going to talk about Algorand governance. Are you guys going to do Algorand governance? Are you doing mALGO? Are you doing gALGO? Are you doing vanilla? What are you doing? Are you just providing LP for shit coins and vibe surfing? Like, what are we doing, folks? What are we doing? All right, folks. Well, Coop is freedom. RWA is your path to owning everything. And yeah, folks, I have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Everything's good. The coolest thing about Coop and RWA is that the guy that created it, genius dude, gave it all away. And for some reason still talks about it because he thinks it's fun. So, let's have some fun. RWA. All right, but I don't know yet, but to be honest. All right, folks. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow morning. We'll talk about the CPI.